Hey YouTubers and unicorns, welcome. What we're going to have a look at today is the weekly cleaning of your pellet heater. Now, like the other daily video, this applies to any model, right? They're all basically the same. So once a week it's recommended that you give the heat exchanger a clean, if that's applicable, and also you give the glass a clean and you clean out the burn pot, and then also the ash pan or ashtray here. So basically you just want to give the burn pot and everything a really good thorough clean once a week. Now again, like the other video, make sure you do this when the pellet heater's been switched off for a while and cooled or calmed down. Excuse those kookaburras. So the first things first is obviously the heat exchanger. Now on this one here, I can clean the heat exchanger by just pulling this rod out and in. And if I do that, what you'll see is I'm not sure, yeah, you can just see it I think on the video, you've got this ash falling down. So I'd be doing this first because you want to get the ash cleaned out. Now once that's done, you can open it up and basically you want to give, I'll just see, you can see things in here are pretty dusty, and also if we pull out the burn pot, you can see in there needs a good clean, and you could probably do that daily if you wanted to, just depending on how much is in there. So you do now if yours doesn't have a rod like this, the heat exchanger is up the top here, can't really see it. You can just get like a brush or something, and you can give it a brush, and then the ash will just sort of fall down. You can see my fingers are rather dirty. So just to give you an example, I've got a little brush here, and if I get in here, and you can see the ash is sort of falling down. Again, you might want to keep this door closed when you're doing this, and remember you want to only do this when the heater has cooled down for obvious reasons, because those heat exchangers are going to get very hot. Alright, so once that's done, you could give it a quick, so you want to give everything in here a really good vacuum. Now, the burn pot, because you might see one of those holes there is starting to block up. You need to take that out and give those, if needed, give it a good clean. But before I do that, just this down there. Looking much better. Now for the burn pot, obviously you probably don't want to do it here, but this is just to show. You want to get, our screwdriver's a good idea, you want to get these holes and make sure, now this is pretty good nick, but you want to make sure that they're all clean. And then on the other side, that'd be right. That's why I shouldn't be doing it here, but anyway, you just want to make sure that you don't have any sort of build up of stuff, so you might need to give that a bit of a clean out. And because I clean that there, I'm just going to do that down in here again. And alright, so that's there. Now the next bit would be the ash pan tray. Now obviously every model is going to be different, but pull that out and you can see there's not much in here. Now you can empty this out if you want, you know, tip it out in the garden. I'm just going to give it a quick vacuum. Again, I only do this when the ash is cool or cold. And you can see that's looking much better. Now also, I guess, you know, if you wanted to, you can see in here's fairly dirty. So get in there. Give that a clean out. Alright. So that's pretty much about it. Now, if you wanted to, what you can also do is, now depending on your model, these bricks here actually do come out. You can clean behind those if you want. I might be leaving that until a little bit later on, but essentially once a week you want to give the heat exchanger a clean, either rod or get some sort of brush, and just brush up inside. Give it a good vacuum out in here with the burn pot. Give that a good clean. Screwdriver or something, make sure none of the holes are blocked, because you know that's how the air is sort of fed into the fire. And then obviously the ash tray or pan, pull that out and give it a good clean, along with obviously the glass. You know, I use a magic eraser like in the other video, or you can use a paper towel, just a damp wet paper towel, and just scrub that down. But you'll find that the glass usually is pretty good compared to a wood heater because of how clean it burns. And you want to do that just to keep everything clean. That helps with the efficiency of the pellet heater. And you can see it's not difficult to do and doesn't take very long at all. But again, make sure your pellet heater's cooled down before you do any of that. Alright, thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you like that. And until next time, take care.